Hello, welcome back as we work together to reflect on what it means to take the path of kindness. So thank you for being here today. I'd like to start by reading a letter that I found in the Wall Street Journal. It was a letter to the editor. And the topic or the title of the letter here in the paper is Not Everyone Gets Kinder with Age. So let me read this to you. Dear editor, I just finished reading We Actually Get Kinder with Age, which is a personal journal item from Elizabeth Bernstein. And I am furious. I am almost 81 years old. I strongly resent anyone, especially someone who doesn't know me, telling me that I'm getting kinder with age. I started out being a happy, pleasant, easygoing individual many decades ago. Gradually, however, I have turned into a grizzled, stooped, balding, arthritic, and grumpy person. I now live alone, and that's great. I've had 6 different cleaning women in the past 18 months. Either their English wasn't perfect, or they were using too much Clorox, or both. The FedEx and UPS men have to go to my neighbor's house to get a signature for a delivery because they won't approach my door. And my internist always sends in his physician's assistant to examine me. My dentist uses moderate hypnosis when treating me, and she once suggested that I mail in my bridges instead of going to the office. No telemarketers call me more than once. The newspaper delivery person has his dog drop off the newspaper, and I have no problems with pit bulls. And I never have to buy Halloween candy. So Elizabeth Bernstein should more carefully examine her inaccurate theories. Don't tell me I'm getting kinder with age. I love this. It says a lot, doesn't it? And it makes me ask that question. Are we getting kinder with age? And when we were little, what did we want to be when we grew up? I don't think it had anything to do with kindness or meanness, but I know that we probably all thought, what does the future hold for me? You might want to go back and reflect on your childhood, but I sure remember what I wanted to be when I grew up. I used to imagine what it would be like to live in the beautiful white house across the street from where we lived. It was all white with white pillars and a beautiful big yard in the front and in the back of the house. I never saw anyone going in or out of the house, which was so different from all the other houses in our neighborhood. They weren't big with big yards, and they weren't beautiful white with white pillars. And I used to imagine what it would be like to be mistress of that beautiful house. I pictured myself getting all dressed up in high heel shoes and a long flowing gown, and I would have a closet full of mink stoles, mink coats, and I'd have maids running all over the house just to make me happy. I would ring the bell for the butler, and I could watch Gunsmoke all day long if I wanted to. And what did I want to be then when I grew up? I wanted to be that rich lady in the beautiful house across the street. Well, there was a time as I got older, I stopped asking myself, what do I want to do or be when I grew up? But I have been asking myself, who do I want to be when I grow up? Not what do I want to be, but who do I want to be? And I still ask myself that question, who do I want to be? The church, as we know, places a great deal of emphasis on the fact that we are all sinners and we are in continual need of repentance. Another possibility, however, would be to concentrate on the fact that we are also all called to be saints. So, different from the man who wrote the letter in the Wall Street Journal, Don't tell him he's getting kinder with age, but maybe we can tell ourselves that it is not too late to decide what and who we want to be as we get older. And it's never too late to ask, who do we really want to be when we get older? Maybe we want to take one day at a time. Who do I want to be today? One day at a time. Today, I'm called to holiness. Today, I'm called to kindness. Today, I may be called to sainthood. So let's look at one day at a time. Who do we want to be today? Thank you for coming. See you next week.